Good Sunday, good Sunday, good Sunday. It's I, your Reverend Rackers, with the DP Ministries, here to wish y'all a good Sunday. It's a little warm out there, folks. A little warm. Reverend's a little big for it to be that warm outside. Well, the Reverend's got a couple things to talk about with you, his congregation. Talk about with you, with the DP Ministries. First of all, the Reverend's been doing a lot of driving back and forth between Ashland and Sedalia. Been doing a lot of working in Sedalia. And he's seen a lot of Dutch stores, a lot of Amish stores on the way through. The Reverend wants to buy an Amish store, and he wants to make sure it's warm. He wants to make sure that it bakes bread. What? That it bakes pastries. What? That it bakes goods. And he's going to name that stove. He's going to rename it the Dutch Oven. Got you there, folks. He's going to rename it the Dutch Oven. Second, the Reverend thinks they should remake Weekend at Bernie's. They should have Jim Carrey as Bernie. That red-headed motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about. He's in all the funny-ass movies. I don't know, I know who I'm talking about, though. He's funny as shit. And then the guy who plays Kenny Powers should be the other guy. It'd be fucking hilarious, people. It'd be hilarious. Now, since I've been in Sedalia back and forth, I realized one thing. Sedalia is the capital of mullets. I've seen so many mullets in Sedalia. It's unreal. Babies had mullets. For mullets, that's female mullets. Skullets, that's the Hulk Hogan mullet. And just all kinds of other mullets. It's crazy. Also, a bunch of douchebags in Sedalia. A bunch of them bald, got their beards all lined up perfect. Fucking douchebags. I've decided that if I lived in Sedalia, I'd be the most eligible motherfucking bachelor in Sedalia. That's right. Yo Reverend would be the most eligible bachelor in Sedalia if he lived there. The next thing the Reverend's got to talk about, he saw some weird shit the other day in Colombia. He saw a fat Arab guy with no beard. Now generally, if you see a fat Arab guy, he's got a beard. If you see a skinny Arab guy, he looks like Kumar. But no, this was a big fat Arab guy like he was fat, like me. Like fat, big, damn. Like damn, fat. No beard, just fucking looking all fat with no beard. It was fucked up, folks. Arab guys who are fat should always have beards. It was weird. Now the Reverend has something serious to talk about. Casey Seymour, KY, asked me to discuss this on one of my videos. I told him it would come on this one. Casey brought this to my attention, and it's disturbing, folks. It's disturbing. There's a young man named Justin Carter, 18, just barely a man, playing video games, had his headset on, talking shit with other people who were talking shit to him, playing video games. And the comment that was made was that Justin Carter was crazy. And he was crazy, he was a lunatic for how he was playing this video game. Look at the crazy guy and how he plays the game. And Justin, it wasn't very smart of him. It was downright stupid. But he made the sarcastic comment, "Oh yeah, I'm crazy. I'm going to shoot up a school and eat their hearts." Now with all the school shootings that's gone on, it was in Polk, taste. It was stupid. But do you know that this man has been locked up for 6 months now over that one comment? The government's holding him because of that comment on a $500,000 bond over a sarcastic comment that the boy didn't mean. Somebody was giving him shit, so he thought he'd come back with some craziness, and now he's locked up. He's 19 now. Missed his 19-year-old birthday because of some dumbass shit that he said. Now, like I said, I don't condone what the boy said. It was stupid. But $500,000 on what is definitely a sarcastic comment just because some other bitch gamer got her panties in a wad? Fuck you. I dealt with the same shit when I was a kid. The Reverend's gonna get real. I was a sophomore when Columbine happened. I was a kid that wore a black trench coat to school when Columbine happened. Now, I was walking with a group of kids, and mind you, I'm a sophomore. I'm 16. And just like every school around the nation when Columbine happened, there was a rumor that the seniors were going to get shot. And we were talking about that as a group of us. Well, one dumbass classmate of mine, I guess, overheard the conversation and called the cops on me and said that I was going to do that shit. Now, I might have been an outcast, but I'm not a sociopath. And I didn't plan no shit like that. But at 10:30 at night, on a school night, I got pulled out of bed by the cops. Taken down for questioning. Handcuffed. All because of a rumor that was stated. It was dumb of me to restate that rumor. But just because I had long hair and a trench coat, they thought I was really going to do that shit. They told me, after they decided that it really was a rumor, that I shouldn't go to school the next day. That I should buy a new coat. Well, folks, the Reverend at the time couldn't afford a new coat. He bought his own clothes at that point. And it just, stuff like that pisses me off. You know what I did? I had a test that next day. I went to school. I wore my fucking trench coat. Be damned the consequences. Let Justin Carter out. He made a dumbass comment. And then stand up for yourself, boy. But don't be an ignorant asshole. I stood up for myself when I got handed some bullshit. You know what I did? I wore that coat every day of high school. From sophomore year when I bought it, all the way to senior year. I wore that coat all the way to graduation. You know what I did? I left that coat at JC the day I graduated. It's kind of like a fuck you to the system. So the Reverend just wants you to think before you speak. But also, he wants you to think before you call the cops on some dumbass shit. Call the cops on some real shit. Maybe they could stop a murder instead of stopping somebody's sarcastic comments. Well, it was a good Sunday. It was a good talk. Thank you. Happy Sunday, DP Ministries.